If you're an older man and you masturbate, I want to ask you something. Have you ever stopped to wonder if it's actually healthy at your age? Maybe you've questioned whether it's doing more harm than good, or whether you should be cutting back, especially after 50 or 60. If so, you're not alone. This is one of the most common concerns men have as they age, and yet almost no one talks about it openly. Confusion, myths, and outdated beliefs surround the topic. And when you dig into the research, you quickly realize why so many men feel uncertain. Even though a majority of men in their 60s and beyond continue to masturbate, many are doing it in the dark, unsure of what it's doing to their hormones, their prostate, or even their confidence in the bedroom. That's why today I want to give you a complete, honest, and science-based understanding of this topic. First, I'll walk you through 10 surprising benefits of masturbation in later life. Then we'll look at 10 potential risks, not to scare you, but to help you use this natural part of life in a healthy, aware, and beneficial way. Let's begin with the benefits. First, it supports penile health. Just like your muscles need exercise to stay strong, your penis benefits from regular blood flow. An erection increases circulation in the corpora cavernosa, the sponge-like tissue inside the penis, and this helps maintain elasticity, function, and responsiveness over time. It's literally exercise for your sexual system. Second, it promotes prostate health. A well-known study from Harvard found that men who ejaculated 21 times or more per month had a significantly lower risk of prostate cancer. Why? Because ejaculation helps flush out toxins and potentially harmful substances from the prostate gland. It's like clearing out the pipes before buildup can occur. Third, it strengthens your pelvic floor. Every time you reach orgasm, you contract key pelvic muscles like the pubicoxygeus. These muscles are essential for ejaculation control, erectile strength, and urinary continence, all areas that often decline with age. Masturbation is like a workout for that internal foundation. Fourth, it reduces cortisol, your main stress hormone. In today's high-stress world, that matters. After orgasm, cortisol drops significantly. That helps regulate blood pressure, reduces anxiety, and improves your overall cardiovascular and mental health. Fifth, it boosts feel-good neurochemistry. Orgasm releases a wave of dopamine, oxytocin, and prolactin chemicals that create feelings of pleasure, bonding, and calm. It's a built-in mood stabilizer, especially important as men age and face emotional changes or isolation. Sixth, it helps with self-awareness. Regular self-pleasure makes you intimately familiar with your own body, which increases your chances of noticing early warning signs of health issues like lumps, swelling, or sensitivity before they become bigger problems. Seventh, it supports sleep. The hormonal shift after orgasm helps relax your body and quiet your mind. For many older men who struggle with insomnia, this natural sedative effect can be incredibly valuable for getting deeper, more restorative rest. Eighth, it boosts pelvic blood circulation. This isn't just about erections. Increased blood flow supports bladder health, prostate function, and the surrounding tissues, reducing your risk of stagnation or pressure-related issues. Ninth, it provides an opportunity for sexual self-regulation. If you struggle with premature ejaculation or lack of control during partnered sex, masturbation allows you to practice techniques like edging or the stop-start method in a private, pressure-free space. Over time, that practice can dramatically improve your control and performance with a partner. And 10th, it keeps the sexual brain active. The brain is your most powerful sex organ, and by engaging with fantasy, stimulation, and desire, you keep the neural pathways associated with arousal and libido active. Even if you're not sexually active with a partner, this practice helps maintain your sexual identity and responsiveness. So now, let's look at 10 potential risks that men often overlook. First is social isolation. Masturbation should be part of a balanced life, not a replacement for intimacy or connection. If it becomes your primary or only source of sexual fulfillment, it can quietly lead to loneliness, withdrawal, or avoidance of real relationships. Second is the risk of physical irritation. Rough techniques or lack of lubrication can cause tiny skin tears, redness, or inflammation. These microlesions may seem minor, but they can invite infection and cause lasting discomfort. The fix is simple: be gentle and always use a quality water-based lubricant. Third is desensitization. If you always use the same technique, pressure, or stimulation, your brain and body can become conditioned to it, making it harder to respond to other forms of touch, particularly in partner-based sex. To avoid this, vary your rhythm, pressure, and focus. Fourth, masturbation can mask underlying erectile dysfunction. If you find it easy to get hard during solo play, but struggle with a partner, it's easy to ignore, but this could be a warning sign of deeper issues like cardiovascular disease, low testosterone, or performance anxiety. If this pattern continues, it's time to talk to your doctor. Fifth, poor posture during masturbation, like hunching over in a chair, can compress the pudendal nerve, which affects sensation in the genitals. Over time, this can lead to numbness or chronic pelvic pain. A better option is to lie back comfortably with good support to protect your spine and nerves. Sixth is using masturbation as a sole coping mechanism for emotional stress. While occasional use as a stress reliever is normal, overdependence can become a crutch and interfere with your ability to process emotions in healthy ways. Make sure you also have other outlets, like exercise, journaling, or talking to a trusted friend. Seventh is guilt and shame. Many men carry deep-rooted religious or cultural conditioning that makes them feel embarrassed or even ashamed about self-pleasure. If these feelings are interfering with your mental health, speaking to a sex-positive therapist can help you reframe and reclaim your sexuality in a healthy life. Eighth, there's such a thing as pelvic congestion. While frequent ejaculation is healthy in moderation, masturbating several times a day over an extended period may lead to heaviness or dull aching in the testicles and pelvis. Your body may be asking for a break. Listen to. Ninth, it can temporarily impact semen quality. This isn't a concern for most older men, but if you and your partner are trying to conceive, daily ejaculation can reduce sperm count and motility. Studies show the sweet spot is abstaining for 2 to 5 days for peak fertility. And finally, masturbation tied too closely to unrealistic pornography can warp your expectations and create disconnection. If your arousal depends on extreme or artificial visual content, it may become harder to relate to a real-life partner. Try balancing visual stimulation with imagination, fantasy, or your own memory. Keeping your mental sex life rooted in reality enhances connection, not distance. Masturbation after 60 isn't inherently good or bad. It's a personal tool, and like any tool, its impact depends on how you use it. When done consciously, respectfully, and with attention to your body's signals, it can be a powerful ally for your physical, mental, and sexual well-being. But when used unconsciously or as an emotional crutch, it can quietly create patterns that isolate, numb, or limit you. The secret ingredient, as always, is awareness. Check in with yourself regularly. Is this habit nourishing or draining you? Is it part of a well-rounded life, or has it become a substitute for connection? With the right mindset, masturbation can keep your body strong, your hormones balanced, your mind calm, and your sexuality alive, even into your 70s. And if you're noticing signs of decreased performance, softer erections, or a drop in stamina, I encourage you to explore natural solutions. There's a fascinating 7-second method gaining attention, grounded in emerging science, that targets the root causes of male performance decline. It's not a pill or a gimmick, it's a simple daily ritual designed to restore nitric oxide levels and support firmer, fuller erections without side effects. You can find the video linked in the pinned comment or scan the QR code on screen. It might be the missing piece in your routine, but whether or not you explore that, know this: your sexuality is yours to define and protect. You don't have to give up pleasure or touch just because of age. You just have to do it with greater wisdom, intention, and care. If this conversation helped you feel informed or more confident, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear which point surprised you the most. And if you're interested in more honest, science-based advice on men's health, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss our next discussion. No shame, no nonsense, just real talk for real men. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.